Today's lesson is about solving proportions part 2. سنكمل ما بدأنا في الدرس السابق عن حل التناسب، وهذا الجزء الثاني، وستتضمن في معظم الحالات مسائل لفظية، مسائل كلامية. In most of the questions we are here going to solve real life application. And let's start. How can we solve percent problem by using a proportion? Let's take an example. Nasser is using a house blend of coffee that is 30% light roast. If there are 6 pounds of the light roast available, how much of the blend can he make? Let's summarize the problem. خلينا نلخص المسألة كالتالي. Now, we know that the coffee can include light roast and black roast. So the mixture can include light plus black roast to have our coffee, our cup of coffee. This is the word light, yes. And his blend is 30% light roast. What does 30% means? It means that if his coffee, we assume that his coffee is 100, the light roast is only 30 parts of this 100. From out of each 100 milli or 100 ounce or 100 whatever, 30 parts is the light roast. So the other type, let's assume it's black, it will be 70. Okay, if there are 6 pounds of the light roast available, so we have the availability is just 6 pounds here. So 6 pounds light roast. The question is, how much of the blend can he make? So he is asking about the mixture. How much? So I will put X. If the black one is required, so we'll put the X here, but it's not required. And then we can simply write our proportion in an easy way. Just we can use this with that. We don't have to use this. We don't need it actually. So we will write the proportion in a very simple way. 30 over 6, this over this, is equal to 100 over X. And we will use the cross multiplication. So we ضرب تقاطعي. And it will be 30x is equal 6 times 100, dividing by 30 both sides, taking away 0. It will be 60 over 3, which is 20. So the answer is 20 pounds. Easy. So the most important thing is to organize your work. نظم عملك، حط الأشياء المتشابهة تحت بعضها البعض، سوي تناسب صحيح والباقي سهل. A chemistry teacher needs to mix an acid solution for an experiment. How much hydrochloric acid needs to be mixed with 1,500 milliliters of water to make a solution that is 12% acid? Let's summarize the problem. We have here a solution acid, so solution. The solution acid is including what and what? السوليوشن عادة اللي هو المحلول بيكون فيه شو؟ بيكون الأسيد نفسه الحمض the acid plus the water to make a solution. This is the summary of what we have in general for any solution. Now, how much hydrochloric acid needs to be mixed 1,500 milliliter of water to make solution that is 12% acid? 12% acid means what? Means from the 100 milli solution, we have the 12 is the acid. Out of the solution, of the total solution, we will assume that the total is 100, then only 12 will be the acid. So how much is the water? The water will be 100 minus 12. Why? Because if you put, which is 88, if you put add 12 milli plus 88 milli, it will form 100 milli. So by conclusion, we know that it's 88. We might not need it, but just for your information. Now let's go back. How much hydrochloric acid needs to be mixed? So this one is unknown. With 1,500 milliliter water, so I will put this under water to make the solution that I don't know. صحيح, I don't know the solution quantity, but you can have this conclusion. Since X is input, plus 1,500 milli is another input. So the output should be X plus 1,500. Okay, very good. Now, the question now go back to how much acid needed. So we can use the proportion that helps us, and that sounds easy for us. You might here, for this question, you might use any of these ratios. You might use this with that. Means you can write 12 over x is equal to 100 over x plus 1,500. You can use it, but we prefer to use the easier one. We can use this one as well. So I will use this one. 12 over x is equal to 88 over 1,500. And I will cross multiply. So this will be 88x is equal to 12 times 1,500. 88x is, I will multiply 12 times 1,500. It will be 18,000. Dividing both sides by 88. And it will lead to 204.54 watt milli. And this is the quantity of water needed. You can have a try and you can find this x, the x here using this proportion. You should have the same conclusion here, the same quantity. Great. And let's move to the next question. Layla wants to make fresh orange juice. So again, fresh orange juice is orange plus water to have the juice. The recipe recommends that the fresh orange should be 40% of the total volume. So the total volume, if it was 100, then the 40 is the part required. So the water should be 60. She has 20 ounces of fresh orange. So here, fresh orange is 20 ounces. How much water needed? This is needed to find, to have the juice actually. So we have here a ready proportion as everyone knows. 40 over 20 is 60 over x. You can eliminate the zeros because it's easier for you for calculations. And this 4 times x is equal to 2 times 60. Divide by 4 both sides. So x is 120 over 4, which is 30. So 30 is our answer here. 30 ounces of water. Perfect. Okay. Now, this is the checking of our mixture problem here. Aida is making a plant food mixture to use in her garden. The mixture is to be 20% plant food and 80% water. And let's do it this way. So we have plant food, water is the mixture. You will do it this way. And again, the plant food is 20%. So out of the 100, we have 20 plant and 80 is the water. She needs to make 12 gallons of the mixture to cover her entire garden. So this is the mixture, so 12 gallons. Which proportion can be used to find the amount of plant food? P, she needs here, P, we don't know it. And here we want to know how much is it. Okay, let's try to fill everything here before we check which one of these proportions are correct. Because here, since the question is select all that apply, we might have more than one correct answer. Now, as you see here, if let's assume that the plant food was 20 and the final was 60, then of course this will be 40 because the sum should be 60. Again, we can have another example. If we know that the plant food is 5 and we know already that the mixture is 12 grams, so you know that the water will be 7 or should be 7. How do you find the water? By subtracting 12 minus 5. But actually, we don't know how much plant food is. We will name it P. And that's why here the water will be 12 minus P in general. Now, since we are able to find out what each term equal to, we can check which proportion was the correct one. Let's check the first one. 20 over 80 equals P over 12. 20 over 80 is equal to P over 12. Is this correct? No, it's not. It's not the right order. So this is wrong. We can not assume that this is correct. Let's go to B. 20 over 100, so he is calculating this over this, is equal to B over 12. Same order, correct. So this is a correct proportion. C. 80 over 100 بالترتيب. هل الترتيب هذا صحيح؟ خلينا نرجع نشيل الهايلايتنج الأول and we will check. So this is wrong, this is correct. And now we are here, 80 over 100, so 80 over 100 equal to P over 12. Of course not, it's not the correct one, so we will cross it, no. D, 12 minus P over 12 equals to 80 over 100, same order, bravo, perfect, this is correct. And the last one, let's check what it is written here, the way it's written. 20 over P, so 20 over P is equal to 80 over 12. No, it's not. So this is a wrong proportion. So we end up with B and D are our correct answer. And with that, we have ended this lesson by solving proportions, mixture problem, and percent problem. Good luck. See you in the next video. شكرا لكم جميعا.